Peace everybody, back with another video. This is Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot calls Kayleigh McEnany Karen after insult. Oh, so now Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot has been assaulted by being called Karen. Well, at least you can't mess with the truther. Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot on Thursday called Kayleigh McEnany Karen after the White House press secretary referred to her as a derelict mayor at a briefing. Well, what? So Lori Lightfoot is having a hissy fit about it now after Kayleigh McEnany called her Karen. But then again, when I watch all these briefings by Kayleigh McEnany, I haven't heard her say anything about it. I really didn't. So why, even if she did, so what? At least it's the truth. Because Mayor Lori Lightfoot is letting her city of Chicago being destroyed. So what else is there to call her? Hey Karen, watch your mouth, Lightfoot tweeted. Alright, so now she's telling Kayleigh McEnany to watch her mouth, and here's what she posted on Twitter. She says, hey Karen, watch your mouth. And of course Brian Bennett also on Twitter says, White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany just called Lori Lightfoot the derelict mayor of Chicago and said she should request federal help to secure the city. Yeah, but you know Lori Lightfoot won't do it because she don't give a damn about her city being destroyed by rioters, looters, or anything like that. Karen is a slang pejorative for a rude white woman exploiting her privilege. A source close to the mayor confirmed to the Chicago Sun-Times that Lightfoot used the word in that context. So another for a white privilege for a white woman is a Karen. Well, excuse me, but who cares what Lori Lightfoot thinks? Because she is allowing her city to be destroyed, and she don't care about it. Businesses have been destroyed, windows been broken, and everything else, and she don't care. And here's Kayleigh McEnany and Lori Lightfoot, as you can see here. At a White House press briefing, McEnany criticized Lightfoot for not requesting federal help to curb gun violence in her city. McEnany said the city leader was doing a very poor job at protecting her streets, NBC Chicago noted, and called her the derelict mayor of Chicago. Well, you know what, that's on Lori Lightfoot, who don't want to call for federal help. That's on her. She got what they wanted her, they got her. So, you know, I mean, the people of Chicago, they voted her as mayor, so this is what they got. And of course, at a White House press briefing, McEnany criticized Lightfoot for not requesting federal help. And yeah, I agree with Kayleigh McEnany. She did not request for federal help at all to curb gun violence because Lori Lightfoot don't care what happens to her city. She just lets it all being all over the place, getting destroyed and everything. And of course the people of Chicago are sick of her not doing anything about it. They just let her up. We're just gonna, and this is why people are outraged. Chicago logged 385 murders this year through July 12th, compared with 260 in the same period in 2019, according to police department statistics. Yeah, so there's a whole lot more murders in Chicago, because we all know Chicago is the murder capital, and of course I know the history of it. It has logged over 385 murders this year through July 12th, compared with 260 in the same period in 2019, and this is according to the police department statistics. So it has gotten a whole lot worse than anything. McEnany's attack on the Democratic mayor is in step with President Donald Trump's regular targeting of the Windy City. Trump called Chicago violence worse than Afghanistan. This week, a comparison he has used before WGN reported Trump is intent on portraying Democrats in 2020 rival Joe Biden as soft on crime and anti-police, the Sun-Times wrote. Well, first of all, Joe Biden don't know where he's at. And when he does a debate, he only has 5 people. So I don't know why you're sticking him in the middle of all this. He only gets 5 people for a debate. So that's what Sleepy Joe does. And of course, Trump called Chicago violence worse than Afghanistan. And of course, it is a whole lot worse than Afghanistan, because Chicago has the most violence than anything. When you got gang members, people killing each other, this and that. And Joe Biden is soft on crime and anti-police. Yeah, because Joe Biden don't give a crap about nothing. Joe Biden's lost a few screws. Back in May, Lightfoot had colorful words for the president. I will encode what I really want to say to Donald Trump in it's 2 words. It begins with F and it ends with you. So we know what she's trying to say, and I know what Lori Lightfoot is, the bad word Lori Lightfoot is going to say. She said that it begins with F and it ends with you. So we know what it means, but I'm not going to say it. But the people of Chicago wanted Lori Lightfoot as mayor, hoping that she would change everything, but nope, they got it. They chose a devil for the city of Chicago, and she's not doing anything to help her city. She's not calling for federal help or nothing because of the gun violence, because she do not care at all. She doesn't care what happens to her city, and people of Chicago need to get rid of her. Vote her out. Vote her out immediately. Get a Republican in there that will do something. It's like I said, I know the history of Chicago with all the gang violence and everything, so I mean, they wanted her, they got her, so they got to deal with her and her crap. Leave your comments below. I am out.